Hello everyone, my name is Speed Alligators and welcome to another video. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video. So for those of you who have played Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, you may know that there is a problem with matchmaking. Not only in connection, but also just in general with skill-based matchmaking. So I wanted to make a video discussing my thoughts and opinions on skill-based matchmaking and personally why I think it will ruin the game. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe to the channel to see more Call of Duty content and just to stay updated. Turn on notifications as well. Now, people obviously know, if you're watching this channel, you probably know what skill-based matchmaking is. It was in Modern Warfare, and Modern Warfare was really the first game to have strict skill-based matchmaking. And because, of course, Activision has control over everything to do with Call of Duty, they decided to move it back over to Cold War. And not only is this a bad thing for casual people who play the game like me, but it's also a really big problem for people who are actually really good at the game. Now, I know a lot of you people know what skill-based matchmaking is, but for those of you who don't really have an idea of what it is and just hear that it's bad, depending on how you do within your last 10 or even 5 games, it matches you up with people that the game feels you're going to be competitive with and are similar in skill. Now, in theory, this might sound like a good thing. Naturally, as you improve in the game, then you should get into lobbies with people who are better, and then so on. And once you will reach a skill like ceiling, I would say, then you'll just keep getting matched up with people who are your same skill. While it may sound good in theory, in practice, this actually does not work very well. Well, strict skill-based matchmaking. I believe every single Call of Duty has had some form of skill-based matchmaking, but they've all been insanely light, and most of the time games will include a ranked playlist for people who want to actually be competitive. Now, when Modern Warfare first came out, this wasn't so much of a problem because it's actually worse in Cold War than it was in Modern Warfare. Now, don't get me wrong, I have had a lot of bad encounters with skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare, but it's nowhere near how bad it is in Cold War. And I remember, towards the end of Modern Warfare, before Cold War came out, when everyone was awaiting for this game to be released, a lot of people were having a ton of problems with skill-based matchmaking. Because gradually, over a game's lifespan, people will get better. That's just naturally what's going to happen in really any game. And I remember I would hop on, I would do pretty decent, you know, I'd probably get like a 1.5 KD if I was playing TDM, and I'd get a decent amount of objectives if I was playing something like Hardpoint. And I'm sure watching my normal gameplay, you could tell I'm a little bit sweaty, I'm not gonna lie, but I mostly like to play casually. And the problem was, if I was doing good, it would put me into progressively more sweaty lobbies. And I don't really have a problem with that because I can get the sweats, but the problem is, in Modern Warfare especially, camping was shown to be insanely good because you could easily get a ton of kills, and then it would put you in, you know, games where people like to rush around a lot, and then you just get more kills because you just camp. Even show this off, a pro COD player named Sensor showed off his stats and a couple other pros, and they were having a challenging time even getting a 2 KD, which is normally insanely easy for them. Even in Modern Warfare, with decently strict skill-based matchmaking, they were still able to get insanely good KDs. Even I had a decent KD in that game. And keep in mind, people weren't having problems with it until the end of the year, towards Modern Warfare's 1-year birthday, I'd say, which I made a video for. But getting off of that topic, it's already happening within the first couple days of this game being launched. Another thing to mention is Call of Duty Modern Warfare had a slower paced map style, which I decently liked. I do go back and forth whether I like Cold War maps design better or Modern Warfare, but generally I think Modern Warfare had better map design. The thing is, in Modern Warfare, you could easily get around campers because there weren't only 3 lanes. You could easily take flank routes and other things like that. On top of this, there was a lot of mobility in it, so you could just jump over ledges and stuff like that to get to them. At least in the version of the game that I am playing, just, you know, before Season 1, with the base maps at launch, they are all just simple 3-lane maps, so camping really destroys the fun and also the flow of the map. So this makes it so you literally cannot move anywhere. If everyone's camping on every single lane, then it is literally impossible to get out of spawn. And then when you're stuck in spawn, people come and spawn camp you. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. This game has by far the worst spawn camping of any Call of Duty game I have ever played. Because the problem is, the spawn points are extremely just wide open spaces, and essentially you just have to take like 3 lanes from there, so people can literally camp behind corners and then as soon as you spawn, instantly kill you. And so with that will be the end of the video. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Yeah, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you did enjoy, and I will see you all next time.